you guys, especially so there's 11 of you here now, 11 or 12 of you, please, please, please do some questions and be ready for her. Okay. Can you raise your hand? Say, yes, I'm going to try and be ready for her. Yay. Thank you guys. I appreciate that a lot. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with our lesson today. I'm going to move this over. Yes. Page 167. Thank you, Nolan. All right. I'm going to do something here. Hang on a second. All right, let me pull this up. All right, so if I don't see you right away, just let me know. I will get to you as soon as I can. If I see your questions, that would be great. All right, so let me put this back here. Okay, so we're still doing fractions. And just to kind of give you guys an overview, remember, fractions is always a part of a whole, and it can be a part of 2 wholes, 3 wholes, or lots of wholes, but it's a whole piece that we're looking at. Once you remember that then it kind of makes sense. I did go and look at those of you who went to formative and did the exit ticket online. Go back and check your answers. If you haven't done it, please go there and do that for 26. Today you can do 27, and go check your answers. So some of you, you had some ones you need to fix, but anyways, that's a great way for me to see that you understand it. Okay, all right, so let's get started here. The first one here, it says use the pictures to model equivalent fractions. And so equivalent, as we know, means equal, the same value. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to look the same, but it does have the same value. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to circle equivalent, and we're going to fill in the blanks and answer the questions. Okay. So for the first one, it says right here, 4/6 is equal to what? And then we can go ahead and fill it in. I'm going to do 4/6. So I'm just going to shade in 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the 6. And if I look down here, I can shade in this, and they're exactly equal. So let me get a different color here. You see how it's equal right there. So in this case, 4/6 is equal to 2/3. And so 4/6 is equal to 2/3. Now look, the whole stays the same, like it says right here. The whole stays the same. So and remember how this is why we do the tape diagrams right on top of each other. So it helps us see what we're doing. It makes a lot more sense. Okay. All right, let me bounce out of this one. Any questions? Let me see if I have. All right, here we go. 4/6, 2/3. Good job. Right. Anybody have a question about that one? You do, Cameron. Go ahead and unmute yourself so I can hear you.
I never got the page.
Oh, what page is it, guys? I think it says on here. Let me see. It says 167.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question, Cameron.
Okay.
All right. Good job. Thank you, guys. Thanks for helping him out there. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. You know that? I hope you guys know that. You guys are like awesome at this technology and distance learning. So you're really good. All right, let's go to the second one here. And I'm going to come back to our picture here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one. It says, let me get a different color pen. It says 1/2 is equal to how many 8s? So I need to go ahead and shade in 1/2. And then I need to find out how many 8s it is. And if I can just go down here and shade in this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And so 1/2 is equal to 4/8. And we fill it in here as well. And again, the whole stays the same, right? So that's pretty easy. We've kind of done stuff like this before. Let me bounce out of here real quick and see if you have any questions. Yes. All right. Good job. All right. Any questions about those two? We're good there? We're good? Okay. We're going to scroll down and notice the questions it has here. What happened to the size of the equal parts? Were there fewer equal parts? So back over to this one where we had 4/6 equals to 2/3. Somebody raised their hand. What happened to the size of the equal parts when there were fewer parts? Maybe know the answer to that one. Oops. Uh-oh. What happened here? Anybody know? Anybody want to answer? Okay. All right. No. Nolan says no. So the size of the equal parts when there are fewer parts. So basically, guys, what's happening here is we have the same whole and we're just dividing or partitioning it differently. That's all there is to it, as long as you understand what we're doing here. Now, I want to show you a little secret here, and I think Brodo kind of knows this as well. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to start a new thing here. So watch this. So if I say 4/6, right, and we know it's got to be something thirds, I want to know how are they going to be equivalent. Well, if I go this way, oops, right here, how do I go from 6 to 3? Well, I know if I did 6 divided by 2, I'm going to get 3. And whatever I do to the bottom, I need to do to the top. So if I did 4 divided by 2, I'm also going to get 2. And isn't that our answer that we had is 4/6 equals 2/3? Okay. So there's, when you do an equivalent, you can actually multiply and divide. So let me clear this off. Let's see here. How do I do that? Okay, I'm going to go back to here. Looking at this one right here. Hold on a second. My mode is going a little slow. So we're doing this one. Come on. There we go. For doing this one, make a different color pen. Remember, we started off with 1/2. And we said, look, we know we have 8 pieces. So how do I go from 2 to 8? In this case, I can multiply by 4. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top. And we get 1 times 4 equals 4/8. So that's kind of a shortcut. It's better to draw the picture, but you can prove your answer this way. Okay. Let me see what you guys, if you have questions, because when I'm doing the drawing mode, I can't necessarily see what you guys are saying. All right, cool. All right, whoops. Come back. All right, anybody want to raise their hand? They have a question? Or for Carter and Malesh, you can type in if you have a question. All right, Chloe G, you're good? Thumbs up if you're good, Chloe G. Thank you. All right. And let's see here. Violet, you're okay too? Tegan, you're good? Awesome. Okay. Let's go back over here. All right. Now we've got another one here. I'm going to let you guys try this. I'll read it and then I'll come up with the answer. It says 6 friends want to share 3 chocolate bars. Okay, thanks, Carter. 6 friends want to share 3 chocolate bars that are all the same size, which are represented by the 3 rectangles below. We like that. When the bars are unwrapped, the friends notice that the first chocolate bar is cut into 2 equal parts. The second is cut into 4 equal parts. And the third is cut into 6 equal parts. How can the 6 friends share the chocolate bars evenly without breaking any pieces? So work on it in your own. I'm going to give you a minute or two to try it, and then I'm going to draw it and do it for you on here as well. Okay. Go ahead and try it on your own. When you think you have the answer, give me a thumbs up. You don't have to type in the answer yet. Okay, no, you don't have to put the answer yet because I don't want anybody to see. Okay, so thumbs up if you think you have your answer. Thank you, Madison. Sophia's ready. Good job. Carter doesn't have an answer. He's not ready. Okay. Cameron's ready. Thank you. So are you ready? Not yet. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go through this. And so when I go into the drawing mode, it's going to be a little hard for me to see you guys and everything. Let's see if this is working here. All right. So the first thing is we have 6 friends and they want to share 3 chocolate bars. That gets a little bit tricky, which are represented by 3 rectangles below. When the bars are unwrapped, the friends notice that the first chocolate bar is cut into 2 equal parts. And the second one is cut into 4 equal parts. And the third one is cut into 6 equal parts. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. As I always say, my lines aren't very perfect, but they work. So now the question says, how can the 6 friends share the chocolate bars equally without breaking any of the pieces? So what they're saying is, I'm not going to go and say, okay, you get a little piece of this one, you get a little piece of this one. We want to break it up into equal pieces for each chocolate bar. So before I give my answer, does anybody want to tell us how they did it? So I'm going to get out of the writing mode here for a second and come back to you guys. Sophia, why don't you unmute yourself? Tell us what you did.
What I did was when I saw in the middle of each rectangle there was a line in all of them, I shaded in 1/2 of the first one and 2/4 of the second and 3/6 of the third one.
Okay, so each person's going to get how much?
Each person would get Each person would get 2 pieces of the chocolate bar.
So think about this though. Remember, this one, the top one only has 2 pieces, the second one has 4 pieces, and the third one has 6 pieces. So if I gave 2 pieces of this one, would that be fair?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you could cut the first one into fourths and then into sixths, and you could cut the second one into sixths. So then you would give each person three equal.
Hang on a second. We're losing people. We lost Sophia. Okay, she's back. All right, I'm trying to get back into the writing, into the mode here. All right, Sophia, thank you. Go ahead and mute yourself. What happened here? All right, hang on. I lost it. All right. So remember we cut it in half here, and this was in fourths here, and this was in sixths here. And the challenge here is, okay, if we give each person one piece. Whoa, is everybody? Hang on a second. Can you guys hear me? All right. You want to think about it in terms of, okay, you're not so you do want to like make sure everybody gets this equal amount, but if I gave 2 pieces here to somebody, that's not the same as 2 pieces down here, right? So I'm going to say, all right, look, what if I gave, we can kind of cut down the middle here, and I can say, let me get a different color here. Oops. I can say this is person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, person 5, and person 6. Now, they're going to get it in slightly different pieces, but in all, what are they really getting if you look at that way? Violet, I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. I see Violet there. Violet, we lost you. Oh, there she is. Violet, are you back? Are you back, Violet? Not yet. All right. So yes. What do we get? So Nolan gave an answer. Does anybody else have an answer what everybody's going to get? No, Carter's not sure. Okay. Anybody else have an answer? Saya's not sure either.
I can't see the screen, Mr. Deaver. I just see myself.
Well, at least I mean, it's good to see yourself. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I can see you, and I can see everybody else too. All right, Madison, you kind of get it a little bit. Okay, so let me go back to the drawing mode, and hopefully you can see this, Violet.
We just really like that, Mom.
Okay, let me go back to this one. So what we're saying is if we were to break it up, right, we would give each person a total of a half. So I'm going to go over here and draw 3 new ones. Violet, go ahead and mute yourself while you're working on it, okay?
Okay, I'm trying.
If we were to cut them all into half, then this would be, let me write this down here. This would be person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, person 5, person 6. Because remember, we have 6 people that we want to, 6 people we want to share with. And it just so happens that they're going to get it slightly different, but they're equivalent. So number 1 and 2, they're going to get half, like whole halves. But number 3 and 4, they're actually going to get it in 2 pieces each, but it still equals a whole, a half. This is 2/4, and this is 2/4, but in total, they're getting a half. And the ones who are getting this down here, number 5 and number 6, we change colors here. They are still getting a half, but it's going to be broken into thirds. But they still get a half. Okay, so everybody's going to get a half. Just some of them, it's going to have more pieces than the other person. Okay. All right. Does that kind of make sense? A little bit more sense now. Okay, Madison gets it. Thank you. Tegan gets it. Oops. Hang on a second. Press escape.
Wait a second.
All right. Oops.
Get it.
Save that. All right, I get it. Let's see. Carter gets it now. Thank you guys. Okay, Saya makes more sense. Awesome. So the whole thing really is it's equivalent, even though it doesn't look the same. You just draw the picture there. All right, cool, Nolan. Thank you very much. All right, we're gonna move on. And this just answers some of the questions we just went over. Let's do this one. Let's do number 4. Okay. Number 4 says, when the whole is the same, how many 6s does it take to equal 1/3? Draw a model to support your answer. Okay. Go ahead and try this one, and then we'll do it together. And Sophia, we lost your camera. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. So try number 4 here. When the whole is the same, how many 6s does it take to equal 1/3? So draw a model. Violet, are you able to see now? You look stuck. Oh, Violet's joining us. Okay, good. All right, we're trying number 4. All right, Malesh, you've got an answer. Okay, good. Let's see here. Don't give the answer yet. Just go ahead and say if you have. You can just say if you have the answer.
Put it on without even touching this.
All right, I hear you, Violet.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm glad we can hear you and see you. Okay, Carter's not ready yet. That's okay. Okay. Ooh, Sophia has an answer. Good. All right, Sai is thinking. I like that a lot. That's very awesome. Madison's got a thumbs up. She's ready. Chloe G, you think you got something? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Kind of in between. Okay, I like that. That's honest. I appreciate that. Violet, you don't have it yet. We're working on number 4, Violet. When the whole is the same, how many 6s does it take to equal 1/3? And so we're going to draw a model. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. I know. Let's see, Madison. What do you think it is? Why don't you unmute yourself and tell us what you think?
So what I think it is, so 2/3, no, 1/3, and so what equals 1/3 in this in 6s is 2 6s.
Okay. And now, how do you know that? And I agree with you, but how do you know that?
Because so what I did is I drew a rectangle. No, like how do I explain it? Okay, dang it. One.
I think rectangle's right.
Yeah. And then I put 6s in one rectangle, and then I drew another rectangle, and then put 2, and then I put 3/3 in it.
Okay, so hopefully it looks something like this if I can get to the drawing part. So you drew, oops, hang on a second. Hang on. There we go.
How do you?
That's weird. How'd that happen here? Let's go back. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Sorry. I have a new little program here. All right. So you drew this, right, Madison?
Wait, I can't see.
Can you see what I drew there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did that.
And then the top one, what did you do?
I put 6 sixes inside it, but
So 1,
6
2,
equal parts inside it. But
1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. All right. That's horrible. Let me try that again. How's that? That better?
yeah, and then I put 3 equal parts in the bottom, at the bottom.
Okay.
And
And then
then I recognized it that 2 6 is equal to 1/3 because
that's 1/3, right?
yeah, and then the other one, if that was the third, how do I explain it again?
You did it. You got it. So this is 2/3. I mean, sorry, 2 sixes. Sorry, 2 sixes. And this is 1/3. So 2 6 equals 1/3. Is that what you said, Madison?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, let me get out of this mode. All right, Carter, that makes sense to you, right? All right, Madison, go ahead and mute yourself. Tegan, you agree? Yes, good job, Tegan. Thank you. All right. Let me get out of here. All right, so hopefully that makes enough sense. This is the Malesh agrees. Thank you, Malesh. So here's the exit ticket on the paper version. And you're going to go to Formative, the website there, and you're just going to answer it. So let me go ahead and go to that website. Let me get this out of the way. And let's see here.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, let me go through here. I'm going to go through Google Classroom. And if you scroll down all the way, let's see here. I'm going to pull this over here. And go down to lesson 27. And it should give you a link right here to 2 things. You have the formative, which you want to go to, which is the actual exit ticket. And then there's a video here by another guy who did the same lesson. Okay. Violet, what's your question?
I already kind of know what formative is.
Oh, the website?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay. Tegan, what's your question?
I don't know how to.
What is it?
I don't know how to get there.
Do you know how to get to Google Classroom?
Oh no, I know how to get there, but on to where you're at right now.
So you know where the playlist is at the top?
Yes.
Scroll all the way down on Google Classroom, and you have Math Module 5 Fractions.
Okay.
And right here it says 3.5 E27.
Mm-hmm.
And you click on it, and you get one that's a video that you can watch the lesson again, or you can go and click on Formative, and it'll take you right to this exit ticket itself. Now, the way you're going to see it on mine is the kind of the teacher version, but
Okay.
you can kind of see like 2/3 is equal to, and then the next question is draw and label 2 models. Now, guys, on here on the models, it's not you have to come up with 2 different ways to draw it, like 2 different tape diagrams, or one's a square and one's a circle or something. They're not asking for 2 number lines. They want 2 different types of models. Okay. And so hold on a second. You got a question here, maybe. Okay. We're good. All right. And then the last question here is use words to explain why the 2 fractions in question 1 are equal. So this goes right along with the problems that we did. Okay. And once you put your answers on here, I can see it. So when I can pull this up, you can't see this, only me, but I see like Connor, he did it. Cash tried it. Madison, you started it. Malesh, he worked on it. He has one he can go fix. Rob started it. So I can kind of see what everybody's doing. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop the lesson here. All right. Thank you for telling me that you guys get it. I appreciate that. Remember, there's that video on Google Classroom. If you need to watch lesson 26 again, or sorry, 27, you can see it. All right. Any last questions before we log off? Everybody give me a thumbs up if you're good to go. You get it. Tegan, you have a question?
Yeah. So can you watch 26 again?
Yes, I'm going to, and it's going to take me a few minutes, but I will load this right there where where I showed you 26 is at. I'm going to put this video there too.
Okay.
Okay, good question, actually. All righty. All right. Hey, guys, remember,